Hey, what's up, guys? So, I figured I'd throw out a little update because I haven't talked to a lot of you like this in quite some time. And because some big stuff is happening, and I like to keep my friends in the loop, and this is how I do it the best because there's not enough characters on Twitter to fully put it out there, you know? So, first things first, I am hopefully moving either tomorrow or Saturday. I say hopefully because I have unfortunately ran into some issues with money. I had a plan for making it all work, of course, and so far 2 of the things that I need in my plan to work for this whole thing to happen, for me to actually be able to move down to Texas for this job, have not worked out. I haven't gotten the things that I need to make it work. So I was freaking out about it earlier. I was super stressed about it and like panicking and like shaking, and I felt like utter shit. So I took a Xanax and I got some beer. So you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? I mean, I don't want to freak out. I hate feeling like that. So I'm like, fuck it. I have my prescription for a reason. I'm gonna take advantage of that. So now I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling really chill. Nothing could bother me right now. The house could set on fire and I'd still be like, oh no, the house is on fire, you know? It'd be like, it's alright, you know? It's not a big deal. Everything's on fire, but it's cool though. It's alright. But really, I'm just saying, it's not the biggest deal ever. Also, I just realized, that's fun. When I hit my number key to do that little this little thing, it resets the YouTube video. That's not shit. Well, that's really annoying. What the fuck? What the fuck? How do you turn that off? Like, hey, YouTube, please don't. Let's see, let's try it again. Is it still gonna do it? No, we're good now. It was my fault because I still was clicked on that window. That's why I was doing that. It's whatever. I like feel like should I like just restart this or should I like edit it out? I don't know. I feel really lazy, but maybe I should do that. But like also I don't want to because I'm really lazy. Alright, so yeah, I decided to restart. I realized that the music was a little bit too loud, just a little bit in the playback, so I was like, yeah, I'll just keep going. I mean, I'm not gonna fully restart, alright, you got the gist. But anyway, yeah, so basically what happened was I got the email that I had to send in my payroll information so that I could get an advance on my paycheck for this move. And the email I didn't have a chance to get to. I was super busy that day and I didn't get it until like right before I had to leave the house, and I was like, oh, I'll get to it, it's okay. So I went to, do my shit. I went to work, I got home, and I went to the email, and in the email it said, hey, please send this to us by the end of business hours today if you want to get your money on Friday. And I was like, oh, alright, that's cool. I'm fucked. Awesome. I'm super fucked now. I sent it to them anyway, and they said maybe you'll be okay, but like, hey, we'll send it in and hopefully we can send it in fast enough. But I'm probably just fucked. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just live out of my car for a little while. Other people do it. I can do it too. You know? Maybe. So yeah, that just stressed me the fuck out. And then today I get a call from my new apartment, and it was supposed to start today, and they were like, hey, we need all of this money down. It's a lot, moving's fucking expensive, and I just don't have it. I don't have the money. So I had to move the my start date up a couple days for that apartment. And fingers crossed I have the money by then. If not, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. No idea. I'm a little lost right now. And it's stressing me the fuck out. And it really sucks. So, hey, sugar daddies, you watching this? I can't give you anything in return, but I would love to take your money. That's all. My other problem is that I had made a new bank account for all my stuff, and I had signed up for a credit card, and I was going to use that to pay for the U-Haul. And of course, I still haven't gotten that card in the mail. So, also I don't know how I'm supposed to pay for the U-Haul. So basically, I'm gonna have to drive down to Texas in my 2-seater Audi TT, shove as many things as I possibly can in that tiny trunk, and just drive all the way down there, and then maybe just sleep out of my car, you know, because that sounds fun. Besides that, it was my last day at FYE today. I had been there, I started working there in 2015, and I'd quit in 2017 for a couple different reasons. School, not the best company to work for, just needed like less stress, and I was a manager, so I was working at least 40 hours a week, and I just couldn't handle that with school. It was driving me insane. So I'd end up leaving, worked at a bar after that, and then ended up moving to California to work at Tesla. And once that just kind of stopped, once that just kind of went to shit, to be honest, and I moved back to Michigan, I had gotten a call from this new job that they were interested in me. They saw my stuff on LinkedIn, and they were like, hey, can we talk to you? We're really interested in your credentials, send us your resume, all that stuff. And I was like, sure, why not, you know? And later found out that it is something that I have never done before. So I'm scared, to say the least. I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but they really liked me. I went through the whole interview process. They really liked the skills that I did have, the technical skills from Tesla, the communication skills, and just my work ethic all around. So they were like, hey, we want you to work for us, and we will teach you everything that you're going to need to know. So this is the point where I tell you guys where I'm going to be working, because I've been kind of holding on to it as a little secret. I am going to be a robotics technician for paint, specifically paint robotics technician for Toyota. I will be working on the paint robots that paint the Tundra and the Tacoma. That'll be the primary job down in San Antonio. And I'm super, super excited. I'm stoked. I don't know anything about robots. Nothing. Like, sometimes at Tesla, when I was bored, I would stand there and I would watch the computer screen go by as the robots did its functions, and I could, like, kind of tell, like, oh, it just moved on to this process and this, and I could, like, just teeny tiny barely read it. But the only language I ever learned for programming was C#, and that's it. And hardly at all. I suck at it. Like, I'm not good at programming either. But I told them all that in the interview. I was like, hey, I don't know how to do this. Never programmed robots before, never really worked with them. This is all brand new. And they were like, well, we really like you for all your other stuff. You have everything else, we can teach you the rest. So there we go. I'm gonna learn about robots, which is super exciting because I do really like robotics. I think it's extremely interesting and really cool. And I love cars. So I'm like, hey, I mean, why not? This will be fun. This will be a good experience. Maybe I'll hate it. I'm hoping that I won't, but I'm assuming that I won't. I'll probably really like it, but I am really, really excited to start. Like, I have to keep reminding myself all of this change and stuff is really stressful, but I'm about to do something really fucking cool. So I'm, you know, trying to chill about it, you know? It's gonna be tons of work, tons of hours, at least 60 hours a week. Tons of travel. I'll be gone for like 2 weeks at a time, going anywhere from Indiana to Kentucky to possibly Canada or Mexico. So I'll be kind of all over the place. And I'm actually really excited about that. The downside to this is that I cannot bring Nightwing with me, which breaks my goddamn heart. I mean, let's be real. He is my best friend. I love him so much. And he is the light in my life. He is my sunshine. He is my cuddly, wonderful, amazing kitty. And I'm gonna miss him so fucking much. You don't understand. Oh my gosh. It sucks. It sucks so much. He's staying with Eric. He's staying with my ex. So he at least has a home, but he's not gonna be with me, and that sucks. But at the same time, I can't justify bringing him with me because if I'm not gonna be home for like 2 weeks at a time, I can't have him there. Like, I wouldn't be able to take care of him. That wouldn't be fair to him. He's very social and he loves attention. And if I'm at work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, and I'm never gonna see him, I don't want to put him through that. He doesn't deserve that because he is the sweetest, most precious little kitty in the world, and I fucking adore him. And I couldn't do that to him. I'm just really sad. It sucks. It legitimately sucks. It's the biggest downside about all of this. I mean, there's really no downsides about this. I'm really excited. This is something new, exciting. I'm gonna be getting paid muy bueno, so I'm not too concerned in that area, but my poor kitty, I can't take him with me, and he's my everything. I love him so much. Like, I don't like to think about it. I'm definitely gonna cry when I leave. I'm gonna hold him in my arms, and he's gonna be like right here, right in my arms, and he's gonna like rub his face on my face, and I'm gonna be like, sorry bud, I really want to keep you, but I can't. And he's not gonna know what I'm saying because he's a cat. He doesn't speak English. And he's gonna be like, meow. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, bud. Yeah. And I'll never see him again. I mean, I'll see him again. He's not dead, you know? That sucks. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm not crying. I'm fine. Speaking of crying, at work today, when I said bye to Cam, I've known her since I started working at FYE, and she was the one who was my employee, who became the store manager over the last couple years, who was now my boss, and I had to say bye to her today. And I gave her a hug when she was leaving. I was fine, okay? I was totally fine. Totally fine. And I had to give her a hug. I love her so much. And we're like in the front of the store, and I gave her a big hug, and then I just started sobbing. I was like, and I'm like laughing at myself at the same time. My face is like fucking on fire. And I'm just like, I'm just gonna miss you so much. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, stop. Stop. I'm supposed to be cool. I can't have feelings like that, you know? I gotta be cool. I'm cool. I'm like, nah, bruh. So like in between sobs, like tears running down my face, I'm just like, no, I'm fine. It's just allergies. I'm fine. It's totally fine. You know? It's totally fine. This is all really bittersweet. It's hard moving away from all of your friends and your family and your kitty. But I'm hardcore, alright? I'm a badass. I don't feel things. I'm too cool for that, right? I only feel extreme stress and anxiety. But emotions, meh. Meh. Emotions, not my thing, you know? Emotions suck. Fuck emotions. Fuck them. For real. So, yeah. That's my update. I mean, that's about it. I wanted to tell you guys where I was working. Tell you guys about how just, you know, this day went, how fucking stressed out I am, and how I'm extremely worried that it's not gonna work out. And seriously, if you're a sugar daddy and you want to just like help somebody out, please send me money. Thank you. That's it. I'll pay you back. All right, I'll pay you back. I'll send you feet pictures, and then I'll pay you back. All right. That's a great deal. You know, you get pretty much free feet pictures, because you will get your money back, I promise, you know? If you just want to help out, it's cool, you know? I don't usually like to ask for money. I like to just do things on my own, but hey, when times are tough, right? I guess I have one last thing to say. And this is totally unrelated, to be honest. This is entirely unrelated to anything that I just said. I've noticed, I noticed this a lot. I know a lot of my friends deal with some shit, you know, all that mental shit all in your brain, the bullshit, the lies, that voice that tells you that you're not good enough, that you're worthless, that you're a fuck up, that you're not worth, you know, anything, anybody's time, that people don't love you or care about you. And I see that posted a lot on my Twitter, and it makes me really sad because I really do love you guys a lot. There's quite a few of you that I have grown pretty close to, and quite a few of you that I just adore that will post these things about feeling like they're not good enough, or they're not pretty enough, they're not, I don't know, just anything that they don't think that they are, but they are. That's the crazy thing. I look at them and I'm like, you guys are amazing. Like, yeah, we all fuck up. Yeah, we're not perfect. Yeah, some of us are kind of ugly. But you know what? That's alright, you know? That's totally fine. It's okay. It's okay to be a little ugly. It's okay to have shitty teeth. It's okay to be a little overweight. It's fine, you know? That's not what makes you you. That's not the definition of who you are. It's okay to fail sometimes. It's okay to fuck up. It's okay if things don't go right, you know? And sometimes you're gonna have those people in your life who are pieces of shit, and they're gonna put you down, and they're gonna be like, wow, you're a worthless, shitty person. Don't listen to them, because it's not true. But I know that in many cases with a lot of my friends, it's all in their heads, because I do that too, where they tell themselves, or they have that voice in their head that's telling them, like, you're not good enough, you're not good enough for people to care about you or to pay attention to you. That's a fucking lie. Anytime you ever hear that, anytime you ever have that part of you that's saying, like, that you're not good enough, or that you're not worth it, or that you're not loved or cared about, it's a fucking lie. You're not those things. All of those negative thoughts that go through your head, it's not true. Don't believe it, alright? And I will always be there to remind you that you're being a fucking moron, and you should cut that shit out, because you're amazing, okay? Tough love. Tough love. That's how I do it. That's what I tell myself whenever my head's going to those dark places. I'm like, would you shut the fuck up? You're amazing, you know? Shut up, Jordan. You're fucking amazing. You gotta remind yourself that, because all those negative thoughts are just not true. They're just not. Going off on a tangent. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that in there, that I love you guys a lot. A ton. Like, maybe too much? I don't know. Some of you guys are, like, really attractive. I can't help myself, you know? I said some of you guys, like, in general, it's usually girls, but it's my friends. What can I say? Girls are great. I love you. Thank you as well. Thank you so much for everybody who supported me this whole time, for the people who care, for the people who uplift me. I really appreciate it just so much. I still can't squirt anything out of my piercing though, which is lame as hell. I gotta get it gauged. I'll start gauging my lips so I can be like, and like squirt people. It's late. I should stop this. Okay, we're done. All right. Bye.